Hello and welcome to Casting Roles, a persistent D&D campaign played by a bunch of theater nerds. Thank you for joining us. If you're liking the show, please don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. And if you'd like to reach out to us on social media, you can find us on Twitter at Casting Roles and on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Casting Roles ILM. Our videos are uploaded on Friday on our YouTube channel, but with no other announcements, we'll go ahead and start the show. So, ticket takers. After returning to the Nuevean capital city of Aryri, you took care of some personal issues. Soris went into the underworld and met a tea-drinking member of the Rogues. Marlowe had a conversation with people, with Alyria and with Anzel and Bolton. Yeah, I'm saving that for last. And then Jury had a wonderful time eating cookies with Amalia. And Abel snuck into the audience chambers and overheard the war council meeting of the Nuevean people and spied on his mother. And then Marlowe got an interesting hair and decided to go sneak into Vicus's quarters, discovering him sick in bed. That's true.
Got into Vicus's quarters
through the window.
Through the window, yeah. It was like a very
it was a
Peter Pan moment. It was very Peter Pan.
Yeah,
just
it's like
in
Peter
the window.
Pan came in and immediately like ruined your
life. Yeah. Wendy, you're a Rakshasa. You snuck.
Thistle got in. Thistle did some great work.
Yeah. That's true. Thistle did go through and set off the alarm spell, distract the guards. You woke Vicus up and decided to reveal to him the truth of his Rakshasa heritage, which he didn't know. He removed the pendant that had been keeping him under wraps for his lifetime, revealing his true self. And as he went off to go find his mother to have a conversation with her, all of you from your disparate locations within the city saw an attack take place as 4 large dragons swooped into Nuevea, assaulting various places and lighting portions of Alyria up in blasts of energy from their breath weapons. And the largest of the 4, Brine, a large blue dragon, kind of winged up in front of the palace area and called out for Nuevea to surrender and give to their king what was his. So, ticket takers, we are a little spread out. So hearing that information, Marlowe, you're the one out in the open. You were winging down towards Ogwan. What are you doing?
How far away am I from Ogwan and Kaimana?
Probably about 150 feet or so, like up above. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to come down like 30-ish feet. I just want to get in message range, essentially.
Okay. Yeah.
And I want to just quickly message Kaimana. I'm going to try to get the others meet up front of the palace. And I'm going to go bust through Vicus's wind. I mean, what the fuck are they going to do it to me at this point? And I need to go get my fucking squirrel.
Okay. So do you want to go through his window or do you want to go back through the window in that hallway that you exited out of the first time?
I mean, that window is open, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I'll just go.
Okay, you go up there and you kind of bust through the window. And right as you're going through the window, you start hearing like the chiming of bells all throughout the palace. And then everyone from the city, you start hearing that kind of spreading down the mountain from, it's like the fires of Gondor have been lit. The other reference, and now all of China knows you're here. And so
them both now. Nice.
Yeah, the message goes down the mountain. And at that, like the guards that were guarding Vicus's room, you notice are gone, probably with the Crown Prince walking away. They've followed him, but you start to hear commotion within the palace itself. And make a perception check for me.
23.
23.
No,
Oh, go ahead.
Yes. No,
Okay.
I thought my math was
And you do hear a weird like tinking sound kind of at the other end of the hall, like coming out of a slightly propped open storage room door. And you just see a tufted tail kind of like jerk moving backwards out of the storage room. And you just a moment later see Thistle with like a full candelabra trying to drag it across the floor.
I pick him up and I pick up the candelabra and I put it in the bag.
That's got to be worth something. It's real shiny.
Hey, absolutely. Great job. Bigger issues right now, so come with me.
Okay. And he kind of nestles down in the pocket of your jacket. All right. And you head downstairs. And there is just a swarming. You can see the Alyria kind of gathering up around where the sovereign has kind of come out into the main space. And they're gathering up around her. Orisha is standing up next to the sovereign as well. Around this time, Kaimana, you and Ogwan make your way into the front of the palace entrance because the moment that the dragon appeared, Ogwan took off in a run. And as long as you stayed with him, then you would be in that space. So Marlo, you see Kaimana rushing in. Juridan, hearing that sound, what would you have done in Amalia's chambers?
I hear something's happening. Does she have like a balcony or anything I could like go and check, or is this like in the palace?
She has an interior courtyard space, which you guys were sitting out at. So it's kind of like several apartments here in the guest chambers like open up into this large interior courtyard, and that's where you were. There's no balcony. Yeah.
I don't really know what's happening. So I'll tell Amalia to stay safe, and I'm gonna go outside to try to figure out what's going on.
She says, perhaps it's not time for me to stay exactly safe. And she kind of follows you forward, and you see her grab a weapon off and slide it into a scabbard at her back. And she heads out towards the main entrance as well.
So much cooler than my dad, and I'll go with her. We're gonna survey what's going on.
Okay. So Marlo, you're coming down the main steps. You're seeing Kaimana come in the front entrance with Ogwan, who's kind of rushing up towards his wife. And then off to the guest chamber side, you see Juridan running in as well. Abel, you were not invisible anymore. Oh no, you had cast invisibility. So you're in this chamber as well, but you are invisible.
I thought, didn't I sneak back out into the hallway?
Yeah. So they've exited the audience chamber, and now they're in like the main entrance foyer to the palace.
Okay. I would assume hearing the alarms, Abel would know exactly what that means and what to do. I am going to go to my practice battle position. That's a million times we've run this before.
So do you maintain invisibility, or do you drop at that?
I'm going to drop invisibility.
Okay, so Abel appears over kind of like on the lower level of this chamber near one of the entranceways. And you kind of look around, Abel, and you see Jury entering in nearby you, and the rest of the ticket takers here, minus Saurus, who is on a train.
Are we all together?
Yeah. Not last session, but the session before it began with Saurus in a hole, and now Saurus is in a train.
Gotta love it.
All right.
He's fine.
Yeah.
Great.
But there's a hustle and bustle around the space. You see Ogwan immediately starts giving orders to members who are sounding alarms to the Righteous Hand members. The Alyria are surrounding the members of the council and the Crown family, and they're hushed very quietly, but they're having a conversation about how to immediately deal with this issue. What are you all doing?
I'm going to go over and see what they are whispering about.
Okay, so
yeah, I can also lip read, so I'm like watching.
Oh, okay. So Abel, you get
I'm going to wave the other ticket takers over. I think it's a situation where would want everyone involved.
As you start to walk up, Abura's spears kind of point out, and then Ogon kind of notices and says, "No, they are part of the defense force. Let them through." And you immediately kind of walk in, and you hear Sullivan Musa saying, "Perhaps it might be better to just give them what they want and let them leave." And Ogon says, "Sullivan, I think that they might want your head on a spike. Are you willing to give that as well?" The Sovereign just kind of walks up and says, "Well, let us not belabor the point. The guest has required an audience with the Sovereign. We shall provide one." And the Sovereign starts to make her way down to the front entrance. The Abura forming kind of a flanking around her as they move, like a fan of spears surrounding the Sovereign. And they kind of leave in the space, and Odysseus stays up with you all. And Ogon for a moment. Abel.
Yes, Father.
You must get your mother to the Hearthstone.
Okay. Is there anything prepared for the spell?
She is the final piece.
I will get her there as soon as possible. Is anyone else available to help escort me, my mother, to the Hearthstone?
How far away is it?
Well, if the tram system is still open, you could get there in the next 15 minutes or so, but if they are attacking infrastructure, it may be a bit of a longer hike, maybe 30, 40 minutes.
I can get her there fast.
Can you, Kaimana?
Using what? Come on.
I could shape change into an eagle and fly there and carry her.
What?
So there are dragons in the sky.
Wait, it's
right
dragons?
Now.
We're dealing with dragons?
Yes. I'm sorry. You guys haven't looked outside. 4 actually. 4.
4?
Yeah.
Here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they won't be looking for an eagle.
A giant eagle, maybe. Julie, did you have something?
They will be looking for.
I mean, I can dimension Doris. We can get 1,500 feet.
Well, that would get us closer, but
Not close enough.
not close enough.
I feel like we should stick together on this one.
Can
I say
anyone
as
cast
we have
invisibility?
one rat missing, but you know.
Yeah, invisibility and stealth is probably the way to go.
Well, if you cast it on me when I fly off.
They would see Orisha flying, just like, flying through the air. Yeah.
It's just a little risky, Kaimana. It's a good idea, but
It's not a bad idea.
but the more of us stay together, probably the better. Well, I mean, you could. Some of us could go with her, the stealthier people, and then some of us could distract.
Ogon kind of to that jury says, "That would be part of my job. I'm going to lead the defense forces and try to draw them away from you as you make your path, to clear it as much as you can to get there."
All right, Kaimana, pass without a trace. Will do, and then I can make her invisible, and we can go from there.
I have invisibility also.
Yes, many of us can be invisible. Probably the better.
How many people can you cast? Just one at a time?
At higher levels, you can do more people, I think.
I can cast it at will using my staff.
Oh, that's pass without trace, yeah. Mhm.
Yep. So,
Let's see. Target
Yeah,
one
so,
additional creature for each slot of a second.
everybody who's going, I can give you all cast without a trace. Well, I can cast one person, right?
I don't know how
And then anybody within 30 feet of that person gets their bonus.
Perfect.
Right. So I'll cast it on your
Orisha.
mother.
Okay.
Here.
All right. And then you see Ogon and Orisha are sharing. He pulls her aside for a moment, and they're sharing a moment.
Ooh, that's not
Like looking at each other, they hug. He kisses her, and then takes her hand, and then he looks at you, Abel. What you told me. Protect her with your life.
Absolutely, Father.
And he runs towards the front door, troops falling in behind him as they go. So you are all beginning to make your way out, or are you wanting to, because there's other exits from the palace, but you can go out the exit that other people have been taking where the sovereign has gone.
I'm sure Abel would know the fastest, most efficient way to go.
To the tram, it would be out the main entrance, then through that courtyard towards the tram station.
Wait, Jury, can you cast
I can make 4 of us invisible.
I was going to say, can you cast minor?
I don't have minor illusion. I'm not that kind of bard.
I don't need.
I'm not that kind of bard.
I'm sorry. This is going to sound so cocky. On this one.
Well, I think 4 would be good because that can get. Well, Source isn't here, but I could get Arisha and me, and then Kaimana and Abel. Right?
Orisha just says, if it comes to that, Jury, I prefer that you save your own magic. I can handle myself.
That's nice, but these are dragons.
I was just thinking, can anyone make me look like Arisha?
No, I don't want them killing you either.
I'll be fine.
No. This is not a we're taking chances thing.
I mean, I can make myself invisible to save you the space.
Yes, absolutely. I'll cast it at 1 level below, and I'll hit 4 of us, and then you cast on yourself. Perfect.
Okay.
I like it.
Good.
So I'm casting, I think 4th level will get all of this.
Okay. She saves you a level of your spell slot, and she casts hers as an up level and grabs her and Abel.
Wait, and before we go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say probably should message Soris because he's not gonna see us.
Okay, I would have to do that before because no, it's not, sending's not concentration. No, it's fine.
But taking an action breaks invisibility.
So I would have before this.
Sure.
I have 2 sendings.
Okay.
What do you want me to tell Soris?
That we're
meet us at the
Hearthstone.
thing?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll cast. I'll be like, Source, there are dragons. Meet us at the Hearthstone. Where are you? I hope you're okay. I love you.
So I saw that was my plan on a tram. See you soon.
And it was a rhyme.
And then can I do
that was very Susian.
Yep.
Josh, can I do one more Sunday?
Sure, if you want to spin the spell.
Yep, I'm wasting the spell slots. Don't worry. Send to my mom, and I'm like, hey, dragons are attacking. Are you okay? Do you need me to come get you? What do you need?
You just hear back, well, they would have to find me first. I'll be all right.
Okay. Cool. All right, so then I invisible us. We're good to go.
Okay, so everyone go ahead and make a stealth check with advantage and add a +10.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Let's do it. Let's go.
Soris, meanwhile, while they are doing this, your tram is coming up into the main station at the palace entrance. This is outside the walls. And you just see kind of like flapping up above the palace walls, this massive adult dragon. And you hear, stepping out of the tram, you hear him calling it out again. Sovereign of Nuevea, I request your surrender. And this call has gone out again. What are you doing, Source?
How far away is he from me?
He's probably 300 feet or so up in the air.
Okay. I am gonna start sprinting for Ogawan's lab.
Okay, so you make your way. So you kind of dart
150 feet every 6 seconds.
Cool. So you dart around the outside. It's around this time, Source, you see like he has released these like balls of energy that are falling down around the palace. And like one kind of pops down in front of you, probably like 200 feet away or so. And you just see this like draconid pop out of it and begin to kind of stalk off to join the other ones. If you want to move a little stealthier, you can, or you can try to dodge his attention, whichever one you'd like to do.
Oh, I'm going to take him out.
Okay, so you bum rush him. He is not aware of you because he just appeared. You can make attacks with advantage, and this is a surprise attack, so it's a critical hit.
Okay, so...
Oh, and let me see what kind this one was. Okay.
First attack is a 16.
16, that hits.
Second attack is a 15.
That also hits.
Okay. So let me roll the damage for those. And you said these are crits each?
Yes, because it was surprised.
Oh, that's a crap roll. 17.
17 total. So he like pops out of the bubble, and before he can even take a step, you land on him with a haymaker and then swing with an uppercut. He is dazed, but he's reeling, and you can see he's reaching for a short sword to come at you if you want to try to knock him out with a flurry of blows.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, go ahead, make your last 2 attacks.
That's a natural 1, and that's a 19 rolled, so one of the attacks hits.
The 19 hits, yep.
Yeah.
And that is 11.
Yeah, so he's going to reach for his short sword, and you just kind of like roundhouse kick him, and he just falls to the ground.
And I keep going.
You don't even, because you keep moving, you don't have to make the dexterity throw. You just hear the explosion from behind you as he bursts into flames from his death, and you keep moving through the space. All right, so you all come outside, and you can see like the Sovereign ringed by the Ibura kind of standing, and now you hear her call out to Brine. Nuevea has never surrendered, not in the face of the encroaching veil, not in the face of traitors and thieves, not in the what did I write down? That is not at all a word that makes any sense in this moment, Sovereign.
You got it.
Yeah. Not in the face of demons or men. You are not enough to force us to kneel today, dragon. And immediately Brian just kind of leans back, and you see this energy building up in his mouth as he releases a blast of energy towards the Sovereign, and all of you watch as suddenly Arisha appears in front of you, vanishes, and then she's in front of the Sovereign, and a shield flies up in front of her, and the energy from the blast shoots around all around, and then you notice that the entire palace space is engulfed in a magical spell of energy that is protecting it. And then the Buddha kind of pull back with the Sovereign, and Arisha says, "Keep her safe." And she rushes to come to you. "The shield will not hold very long. We do not have a lot of time. We need to go now." And she takes off running. So if you want to abandon stealth, you can, or you can continue to be stealthy with Arisha.
I'm just going to keep pace with her.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So 1 second. I have to switch over to a map for a second. All right. All right, so pulling back. So as the ticket takers are rushing ahead to meet Orisha, pulling back to the overall battle map here. Each of the D's, these are your dragon, like where they've been dropping these squadrons of fighters on the field. Most of them are currently in the lower district of the lower districts. There are 6 squadrons in the lower districts. 3 of the dragons are in the lower districts. They're moving their way up the mountain because that's the path of least resistance. There are a few in District 5 because then that's the mining district. They're after Zephyrsite. They're dropped there. There's 1 in District 2. And then at the shield popping up on the palace, you watch Brine pull back, and Brine kind of disappears down the mountain a little bit. So he's currently resting in District 5. So looking at the overall kind of movements of where you would like to send troops or things, stepping into the role of the commanders of the Nuevian forces. So let's start with our artificers. So Yakuzi, what would you like your artificers to do on this round? There's nothing currently in their district, but there are forces moving up from District 3 in that way.
As far as movement,
you can have them stay in place and just use some of their attacks, because they can actually attack other districts outside of their own.
How far away?
They can load up a barrage, and they can attack on the next round.
Okay. Activate construct. I'm reading the.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll do Artillery barrage.
And they actually would have already had a barrage up. So you can either attack the forces that are in District 2, where the ticket takers are headed, or you can attack the forces in District 3.
I think I will attack. District 2.
Okay, go ahead and roll 2d20 and add 15 to the roll.
2d20. Let me get my second d20 ready. Okay, that's a 16 and an 18. And just add 20 to the highest, or?
No, so that's 49. All right, cool. So remember 49 because that's how much damage you just did to this force against their defense. All right, cool. Which then Chidera. So the currently protected by a shield, but what would you like to do on your turn with the Abura?
So what's right like do we have like enemies, like a lot of enemies at the door, or is it just kind of like
there's one squadron of enemies that are currently marching on the palace.
Cool. I mean, let's volley spears on them.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and roll 2d20 and add whatever that is, +5 to the attack. All right. Ogoan, with the righteous hand, what would you like to do?
So he's
currently in the palace. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the D's are dragons, right?
These D's are dragons. So D9 is like one of the squadrons of draconids.
Okay. Yeah. Gonna push down into that.
Okay, so you're using the advanced maneuver. So go ahead and roll 2d20 and add +5 to the attack. And Oguan moves down into District 2, which is what he said he was going to do, clear a path for the ticket takers. And then Oso with the Amethyst Assembly, what would you like to do?
Does it seem like an 18 out would?
Oh, hold on. Yeah, just hold your rolls, and then when I roll the defense for that force then we can see how decimated you all deal with them.
Are the dragons like actively attacking right now, other than the draconids?
So yeah, you see that like the dragons seem to be attacking infrastructure points. Like they are trying to slow the maneuvering of military using the trams. So they are hitting major infrastructure arteries. There is one. So Oso's attacks can hit adjacent ones. There's one in District 5 if you want to target a dragon.
Yeah, I think I'll do that.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and roll a d20 and add +10 to the attack. All right. And with that in mind, for movement purposes, this group's going to move here. This dragon.
Don't I get to go?
Oh, sorry. Oh, and the Airmaster. You're in the center. Yep.
Well, that's okay, because I was going to go take out the yellow dragon.
The yellow dragon?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. So you slide over into District 3. Which ability do you want to use?
We're going to spread.
Okay, cool. So you're using evasive maneuvers. Go ahead and roll your attack. So 2d20s and -3 to the attack. This one's going to slide up here.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, and then they're going to slide up into D7 as well. All right, cool. So on our D9, so everyone who is attacking District 2, go ahead and give me your rolls, and I'll let you know based on their defense roll how the attacks did. So that was 49 points from...
How do we calculate? Because I rolled a 16 and an 18, which is 34 plus 20, which is 54.
Plus 15.
Oh, I thought you said plus...
No, plus 15. So that's 49.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so 49 from Yakuzi. Ogoan, what was your attack roll on your advance?
18.
18. That's with 2d20 plus 5?
Yeah.
Cool, awesome. Chidera, what was your shield or your spear throw?
27.
27. And then against the dragon, against the blue dragon, Oso, what was your roll?
Also an 18.
18. And then against the yellow dragon, what was your swarm attack?
Is that me or
That's
that's
Rob.
I rolled a 17 and an 18, so that's 32 and
32. Nice.
You love to see it.
All right, cool. So, so the defense roll for the draconids that you all swarmed was literally a 7. So you all took that draconid swarm completely out. So those 3 attacks destroyed this one. Another one was rolling in. Ogoan, roll a defense roll. That's 2d20 minus 3.
Ways.
Oh, that's not good. 4.
Oh, okay. Okay, so
that's gonna leave a mark.
all right, so Ogoan's forces
Technically,
take.
Oguan's father's gonna get himself killed.
That's true. Ogoan's forces take 30 damage. So from your
Is that after the -4?
that's after the -4. So for your 200, that's 30 points of damage there. Then the dragon took. Oh, that's a bad roll for the dragon. So the dragon even took 12 points of damage from your attack, Jury.
Nice.
And then with the 32. That's another. That's 20 points of damage for that dragon. Good, awesome, cool. So make a defense roll for me, please.
Okay, and then because I attacked,
You
I think I have
subtract
to,
3 from the defense, or 10 from the defense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not good. Okay. So do I do? So since my defense roll is +4, do I add 4 and then -10?
Yes.
All right, that's not good. Oh, guys. Oh, no. I rolled a 3.
I didn't add the 6 to my attack.
Oh, that's an additional 6. Okay, cool. 26. Awesome.
I rolled a 3, guys.
Okay. So Oso takes 17 points of damage.
Not good. Okay.
All right. But nobody else is threatened there. But you do. Everybody notices dragons moving up the mountain towards District 2. So just knowing that like ticket takers are rushing into District 2, that's where the stealth may be really important if those forces move in. All right. Sure. So zooming back down to street level, ticket takers, you've left the palace space and you are running through the main street level here. Orisha kind of guiding you. You watch as this swarm of arcane bolts fly through the air and smash down in front of you, probably 6 or 7 streets in front of you, and you see this massive explosion as you see airships swarming off into another direction of the city and blasting or attacking something there. You see Oguan's forces now, you can hear them off in the distance, kind of in the direction of that blast from the arcane barrage. But you are moving in the direction of the palace when you get to a street level and you see a force coming up the mountain down the street from you. You can try to fight them off. You can try to sneak around them. This is a place where the ticket takers can use their skills or advantages to try to deal with one of the Draconid battalions.
I can try to distract.
Okay. What would you like to do?
I want to stealth towards them and then sneak attack on them.
Okay. So you're, as you kind of are stealthing in the direction, you notice that this is like probably 10 Draconids.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You want to, okay. So you walk up to the,
I want to get like in and out on these guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so like, I'm going to like come in, strike, and then like pull back.
Okay. So there's a few, there's stragglers on the outside who appear to be mages. There is a single leader in the front, the only one that doesn't have wings, but is larger than many of the other ones. You can tell that he's kind of leading the charge of this group. And then there are some stragglers in the back that are like the roguish ones that you fought in Feldspar. Which ones would you like to try to pinpoint with your attack here.
I would like to get you said the leader doesn't have wings.
He does not have wings. The other ones all have wings.
Yeah, we're gonna go for this wingless fuck.
Okay, so he's moving through. Go ahead and make a stealth check. You will leave the pass without a trace radius,
Sure.
so you don't get to add the +10.
All right.
Mar doesn't need it.
29.
It doesn't. My guards never roll well, right? So this master, he is too busy he's running through the city with his forces kind of running behind him as well. They're trying to head up to, they're trying to flank Ogwan's position. And so you have a clear shot at him if you want to get into him and take a swing.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead. He doesn't see you coming.
Guess what I rolled, Josh?
A natural 20.
I did.
Oh
Nice.
my god.
All right.
Yay.
That definitely hits.
Okay. And I'm sorry, I didn't say that I added the lightning on my swords.
I
but
assume that any preparation you guys were taking, you would have taken.
Yes.
Yeah.
In my head, I was like, of course. Okay. So it's gonna be
I'm going to use Mars as this is our ticket tickers
Plus
moving down.
2d6 plus 2d6 plus 2d6. Yeah? That's yeah. This is the way.
He was. I was going to say he was surprised by you, but it's already a crit, so it doesn't matter.
Yep.
Mhm.
Ooh, a triple quit?
No.
Quadruple quit?
Okay. Wow. I almost want to take a picture of that. Holy shit.
Oh my god. You
Oh,
I
should-
rolled one die lower than a 4.
Oh wow!
You should take a
Nice.
picture.
One. Okay, hold. Let me math.
Mark came to win, not to play.
Never go in against a Sicilian when death is on the line.
Is this birthday cookie for me as well?
Sure,
He's like, it is now.
it can be.
So that means it was not meant for me.
I just grabbed 2 cookies. I grabbed one for you for sure, and then if you want the second one, you can have it.
45.
You slam into him with your strike. The wave dancer spreads water across the space. He's still standing, but you took the leader of this Draconid fleet from like hardy and hale and ready to battle, and like now looking with intense fear in his eyes at this unseen attacker.
Oh my god, Josh, I'm so sorry. I rolled a nat 20, didn't I?
Yes, you didn't double
Hold
your.
on.
You
No,
rolled,
I did.
You did double it. Yeah, you did.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I didn't roll a 45 without doubling it.
No,
No,
yeah.
Never mind. I think something happens, but I don't think it applies here.
No, but you can swing a second attack with also advantage because he was surprised at you.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah, of course.
Is that second also a crit because it's surprise?
Yep.
It's also a crit.
If it hits.
24.
Yes.
Dang,
Okay.
I don't think that there is a way for Mar not to do enough damage, but if you
But
want
can I
to,
still roll?
you can roll
Can I
all
still
those dice.
roll,
That's fine.
Josh?
Yes.
It's really fun. Okay.
just murdering them, murking them.
I want to see how much damage I
I forgot how my combat works on the table. I was just thinking about like
Hey, but we're just sneaking aside.
Holy
Mars
shit.
doing all the work.
Oh my god.
yeah, exactly.
It's just so many 6s, dude.
Dude,
It's unreal. Ah!
you're killing it.
12. Another 45.
Okay. So
Oh my god!
so that's like 90 points. Okay. So
I'm
you,
sorry, I didn't add my bonus to that. I'm sorry, that's actually way higher. So
Just a
that's
beast.
53.
53. Okay, so first strike, he kind of like drops his weapon and then looks up to meet you as you slash up with the second strike. And his like, you kind of don't quite decapitate him, but his head kind of begins to slough off. Make a dexterity saving throw for me, Marlo.
Okay.
Oh, because
Right. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. It's the 21.
21. So as he dies, you see his energy kind of coalescing down and he explodes in a ball of lightning that shoots past you, but then arcs over and hits one of the other draconids nearby.
Oh God, it's gonna be a chain reaction.
Oh my God, can it please be a chain reaction?
And then it hits two other ones after him. And they take, that's pretty good. They take 16 points of damage from this blast of lightning that slams down to three of them. Now, they are aware of your presence now. We're going to go ahead and roll initiative so we can see like where the reaction goes with that. So everybody and the ticket takers, go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Let's see if I can finally use my item.
It's 2 points away from 100.
What item do you have?
If I roll the worst initiative.
If you roll the worst initiative. I'm going to put a map up just so you can kind of see, but we might not need the map.
Damn, Kaimana, calm down.
This is the first nat 20 initiative roll I've ever done.
I think everyone rolled really well, except for Churi.
I got an 8. I got an 8.
I think you did it, lad.
I get +1 AC. Finally, my participation ribbon.
Does the helm of telepathy assist during battle at all? That's more of a...
Okay, so this one's out. The mastermind's out. And then you're all rushing in from this way. I would assume that Saurus... Oh, Saurus, you aren't caught up with them yet.
I'm coming from the other direction.
Yeah, you're coming from this way up here. You're probably in the next round, you'd be running in that way. Kaimana, Abel, and Druidin. You all watched as Marlo snuck around and he assassinated the commander of this troop.
You don't gotta take the assassin subclass to be an assassin.
No, not at all.
I don't think Marlo snuck around so much as jumped up on top of the center statue thing and just dive bombed.
For sure, 100%. Yes,
for sure.
From their perspective, the statue just killed them. All right, and then let me do. Okay, cool. So 25 to 20.
23.
Also a 23.
Kaimana,
What shit?
And then Mar. Okay, 19 to 15.
I believe I rolled a 16.
What was your source?
17.
Okay, so Saurus, then Abel. Okay, and then 14 to 10. Okay.
Keep going.
All right, Arisha is in there. Okay. And then that brings Jury up at the end.
I got a 5. Yay!
Yay, you get the lowest initiative. Yeah. So +1 to your initiative.
I finally failed.
Yes. All right. So with that in mind, Kaimana, you're up first. The Draconids are beginning to organize themselves to turn towards this new foe. They were heading off this way to go get with Ogwan. They were heading this direction to get to Ogwan, but now they're kind of sweeping around they're targeting Mar. They assume that there's probably more people here. What would you like to do?
So you see that middle one kind of next to the what's that green animal? Is he a Draculid too?
Those are ambush drakes.
Okay, so you see the one that's like right next to that one?
Yeah.
I want to cast Fireball on top of him.
Okay.
Spicy.
Oh man,
I
I didn't grab my new. I have spell things that tell me
Ooh, spell.
how big a spell space is.
Are they in the living room?
Yeah, they're over there. Will you bring those to me really quick?
Give me one.
Okay. I will go ahead and roll there. Go ahead and roll your 8d6.
Kaimana didn't come here to play
I don't
games
even
today.
roll the hit, or
They roll a dexterity saving throw.
oh, okay, that's right.
And not a single one of these saving throws have been above a 10 so far.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Good job, Josh.
So
Keep rolling.
the ambush drake succeeds, but all of the other dragons that are within this space, because I just rolled one roll for each type of dragon, they all failed. Now, they are all... Nope, they are not immune to fire, so it doesn't matter. Okay. So let's see how big of a space this is for our lovely fireball. So you dropped it on the one next to the ambush drake?
Yeah.
That's all of them except for this ambush drake over here and then our roguish ones that are off to the side. So that's all of the main brunt of the force. Okay, cool. And they all failed except for the drake. So what was your D6?
30.
30. Okay, let me check hit points here.
Lord. Poor Josh.
No, that's
And
okay.
those two that were knocked down by 16, they're gonna blow up
Oh, yeah.
and do ancillary damage.
Yeah, and one of those was a mage. All right, cool. So all of these guys pop.
They're popping off.
Those all pop. The mages, this mage pops as well. These two bigger guys in the front, they survive. The drake survives as well. But they have to make dexterity saving throws for literally all of those. And they failed all of them. So let me roll some
gosh.
explosive damage here.
Explosive diarrhea.
Amazing.
Shit, this is so fucking funny.
Okay, so they are still standing, but look really rough. The ambush drake goes down.
I just imagine it's like they're in a lineup and one pops off and it's, oh no, they got Carl.
Yeah,
Oh no, they got Dave.
in a normal battle situation, they would spread out, but they were moving to get into battle, and you all just caught them off guard. All right, Abel. There are. Of the 12 members of this battalion, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. So Kaimana wiped out 6 in one, or sorry, no, there were 13 members of the battalion because the leader. So Marlo took out 1, and then Kaimana wiped out 12 or 6 of the other ones. So, so what would you like to do, Abel?
Seeing
Did
this,
I
these
get another
success.
turn or was that my turn for the round?
Oh, sorry. No, why did I think that Abel went next? Marlo, you're next. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
So Marlo,
Mars like, I gotta do some more.
the two guys in front of you, they're like the big, bulky dreadnought ones that have like the weapons that are like grafted into their arms. There's an ambush drake off to your side as well. You know, you've walked this path to the tram station before. That's the direction of the tram station. So you just need to go that way. You can run from the fight, or you can clear the
Oh,
battlefield.
no. We're already here. We're
Okay.
in this.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah.
Are the dragon
I would
twins
like
going to make an appearance?
The what?
The dragon twins.
The twins?
Yes.
You think that he would send his top generals to such a battle as this?
To Nuevea?
Is it poor dragons?
He's about to when he figures out that like this whole group just disappeared in one turn of combat.
Exactly.
Well, this is only one group.
So this is a. Sorry, I have so many things up right now.
Oh, you're fine.
That's a 25 to hit.
Against the dreadnought? That does
yeah,
hit.
the big
Yep.
one.
Yep. Mhm.
Or one of the big.
Yes.
Okay. And can I just roll all 3 attacks and then just.
You might
Do
not need all 3 of them.
Oh.
So see what your damage is on the first one.
Okay. All right.
These are foot soldiers. They don't have a ton of hit points.
Particularly not after getting fireballed. And
No.
I just assumed they all had the HP of the big boy. Okay. 18 points of damage.
Okay, that's enough to pop one of them. Make a dexterity saving throw for me, Mark.
Okay. Ooh, not great. Is 17.
That is a success. His partner also succeeds, so nobody takes damage from that.
Okay.
All right, cool. And the
I
other
would
one.
like to commit. I'd like to hit his partner.
Okay, so you turn on the other dreadnought.
I mean, Jesus. 20.
Yep, that hits.
Stupid.
They have high AC, but not that high. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to take out his partner. Love's about to lose. Okay. 14.
14 points of damage. That
Mhm.
make another dexterity saving throw.
All right. That's cocked. Yes, 18.
Okay, you're good. All right. You have enough movement if you want to get to the Drake, I think.
Yeah.
Your total movement is 35?
No, it's 30.
Okay, you can get 10 away from him, so you can get close.
Okay,
So
yeah, then I'll hold it.
You're moving over to him. Awesome, cool. All right,
done enough.
Saurus. So using your full movement and dash brings you into the space. You can see there's a guy hiding back here that maybe nobody picked up on
could
yet.
I have gotten straight to him?
Yeah, we can say you can get to him.
Does he see me coming?
He is battle aware at this point, so
Okay.
he is looking. They're looking around for things. Yeah.
That's the most interesting way I've heard to describe post-traumatic stress disorder.
14.
14 misses. So these guys are super dexterous, and so you go to punch him, and he just kind of like dodges out of the way, and he's readying like a shiv on you.
I laugh at him. This is going to be fun. Can he dodge a 22?
He cannot dodge a 22.
Okay, that's going to be 8 in damage.
Okay.
And I'm going... Nope. I'm going to Flurry of Blows.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's see... 26
Yeah, that
and
hits.
15.
That is his armor class.
Okay. So, first one does 10. Second one does 8.
So it's a total of 26 for the round. All right, cool. So you kind of pop him, and he's like kind of staggers back, and then he is coming back in your direction.
I should have used my lightning, but I didn't.
That's okay. All right. That takes us now, Abel. This is your go.
Okay. So I was looking at my.
You see Saurus run in and then just like dive behind like a fallen over portion of a building, and just like you can tell he's wailing on something. You just can't see what he's wailing on.
Classic Saurus.
He's fine over there.
If I hit a creature with,
You just hear giggling.
no, that's unnerving. Just let me check one spell really quickly. Does this freeze or just slow their movement? Okay. I'm going to attack as an action with Eldritch Blast first, I believe.
Okay. This one here.
I'm going to attack. Sure.
Okay.
Yep. That's one.
All right.
And it's a +8 to attack with my Eldritch Blast.
Yep.
Okay. That's a 24 to hit.
That hits.
Yes. And then I roll the damage in here. And I get 2 Eldritch Blasts, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's 10 damage on that one, plus a D8 from my
Arcane Fire.
Firearm.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, fudge. That's 11 damage on that first Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
And then I'm going to hit him with a second one. Oh. 15 to hit.
Josh, were you planning this to be an all-night thing, or
That is his thing. Yeah. This one fight? No.
Yeah.
I'll speed up, don't worry.
Oh no, I'm just talking about how badly it's going for.
No.
For them,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, this is also one of 10 forces in the city.
And then that's 13 damage for that guy with a second Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
All right. Is he still standing?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm going to bonus action with my Force Ballista,
Okay.
which is a plus 10. I don't think that's right. It should be plus. It should be the same as my other spells, which is plus 11. That's weird. A 29 hit.
No, that one misses.
Are you being serious?
No.
Don't play with me like that. Okay, let me see. So that is 3d8 force damage. 19
Yeah, okay.
plus another d8 plus 5.
So 20.
24.
Okay. He pops. And no one's close enough to him for it to matter. I forgot to ask, come on, did you want to make any movement on your turn?
Where am I?
You're
The
right
green
here.
place?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You know that's the direction you need to go.
Yeah. Maximum movement towards and into the fountain.
Okay. So you 5, 10, 15, 20. You can get out of the fountain if you want to on this side.
I like the cover in the fountain.
Okay. So you pop up here and you're hiding in the fountain.
That is. I like to think that's like whatever the closest he could have gotten to dropping the fireball and still be in water.
Yeah, absolutely. Abel, would you move on your turn as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so you make it over here.
I'm a little elephant guy.
Yep. All right. Orisha is up next. And she just, we don't have time for this. And you see her like casting, and she sends something up into the air. And Mar, above your head, you see this like swirl of fire open up as she tears a rift in a portal in space that opens to the fire elemental plane. And a fire elemental drops out onto this ambush drake.
Oh my goodness.
And it's going to make attacks on the ambush drake. That's a natural 20. Good, and that one also hits.
Oh my god.
Okay, cool. And it is on fire. And then she is going to also dash up next to you, Abel, and get close that way as well. All right, finally the Draconids get to go.
What was on roll?
This one's going to charge in from cover towards Orisha. And then the other one's going to try to fight and stand its ground against you, Saurus. That misses Orisha. That one hits.
What's the second one?
These are against Orisha. So she takes 7 points of damage. And then Saurus, 2 against you. The first one is a 18 to hit.
Nope.
And the second one is a 19 to hit. No, that's only an 18. That was the same number. Okay, so neither one hit. So it kind of stabs out at you, and then it's like it's seeing that it is alone in this space, and it tries to run away. So it hops and hits into the air and begins to glide away. You can make an opportunity attack against it.
Oh god!
And so I shall. That is a 22.
Okay, that hits.
I am also going to fire off one of the charges from the lightning glove.
Okay.
Ooh, nice. 17.
Make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Okay. Put you back there. Dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
You will be dexterity saving throw. That's a 26.
That you are good. So you see him kind of like he's up in the air and he's gliding away and you punch him, and then the lightning hits him, and he keeps gliding, but you just see his body like bubbling, and then he explodes in a burst of acid that shoots across the ground and does not damage you at all. Good. The ambush drake is going to swing at the. Oh, that's going to hit it. The lightning elemental takes 10 points of damage, and that's it. We have 2 Draconids left. Juridan.
Okay. I'm gonna cast. Hold on. What is it? I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost on one of them.
Okay, so the one next to Orisha is the one that's closest to you.
Yep. I rolled 12.
That misses. So the Ray of Frost goes wide and hits like a fruit stand off to the side.
All right. I'm gonna give Mar inspiration.
Okay, Marlo, you have inspiration. And then, Jury, would you like to move on your turn?
Yeah, I want to stay by Arisha to make sure she's okay.
Okay, so you get up kind of maybe popping up here.
Yeah, that's fine. I just want to make sure I'm there to support her if she needs it.
Awesome. All right. At the top of the initiative count, moving up from the south, you hear the flapping of wings as a dragon was heading into this district. And having spied soldiers in the vicinity flying in, you see
oh Christ almighty.
the large Quillion, the large adult dragon, is there. And it's not his go, but he is now in the space.
We gotta leave.
Okay.
No, we gotta kill a dragon, you guys.
Okay. Sure. All right. Okay. So he's in the space and he is ready to go. So it takes us back up to the top. Kaimana.
Hey Josh, what color is he?
This one, Quillion, is he is yellow.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, give me just a single second.
The plans changed.
Yeah.
Plans changed.
I don't think Fireball will work on it.
Oh no, Source!
I think,
So
No, I got a plan.
I think it depends on what kind of dragon it is.
It does. And just as a remembrance, my dragons are different.
Not funny. Aggressively not funny. Stop laughing, Ace.
Yeah, my dragons are different too. So
He landed on the ground.
he's flying. I don't have a stand big enough to hold him.
Okay, we're about to fix that.
Uh-oh.
I would like to cast Earthbind on him.
What's the saving throw?
Succeed in a strength saving throw. Let's see if there's any
What are
way.
you guys thinking about?
Nope, that's it. So he must make a strength saving throw.
Okay. 1 second. Let me find his. Where is?
Are we gonna have to separate you two?
They're already separated.
I made a really stupid joke, and Ace was the only one who heard it, and now we're both dying.
Oh no!
No, say it
It's
for
in
the
the
class.
recording section. You just have to watch the episode.
We have to go to find out.
All right. Here we go. Okay. You said strength. That is a 21.
Makes it. Yeah.
Okay. So and he immediately kind of like glares down and you just hear like a gravelly like as the spell just kind of bounces off of his hardened scales. All right, come on, are you gonna move at all?
Can I take the hide action?
You can if you want to stay here.
Yeah. I'll go around. Yeah, I'll move to the other side of that stone and get down in the water.
Okay, cool. All right, go ahead and roll a stealth check for me, please. All right, that takes us to Marlo.
18.
All right.
Come on up if you're going.
Well, I suppose I will try to move up to the dragon, I guess.
The dragon is flying about 30 feet in the air.
Oh, that's so funny, Josh, because you know what I have?
Oh, you do?
Winged boots!
Okay, so you move up to the dragon. So you move up to the dragon and you're in his face. Oops. Go ahead and... Oh, that's not going to work. We're just going to play that Marlo is in his face.
I'm just going to look at him and say, hi, I'm about to be so annoying to you. And I'm going to start hitting.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
First one is a 24.
That hits.
Okay. 22.
Okay, 22 points of damage. All right.
No, I'm sorry. That was a 20. I'm rolling to hit.
Oh, yeah, that hits too. Yeah.
Okay, and then the higher than all those. Okay, so 3 hits. And weird.
Hold on. While you're rolling all your damage. To grab one.
$48.
48 points of damage? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Why did my pen decided to stop working? There it goes. All right. At the end of your turn, Marlo, he is going to use a legendary action, and he's going to make a tail attack at you.
Yeah, that's fair.
That is a 29 to hit.
That'll do it.
Okay. And okay. You take 23 points of bludgeoning damage, reduced to 11. As the tail smacks out at you and kind of knocks you backwards, cartwheeling through the air, but you kind of pull yourself back into his vicinity. All right. Good. Source.
And I look at the group and I go, are we running or doing this?
I say we're running.
I yell, run. Okay.
You yell run at the top of your turn, Source. Okay.
We've got to get Source out.
I mean, I'm kind of in the boat.
Jump up on top of the thing there, and can I make it to the dragon?
Go ahead and make an acrobatics.
How far away is he?
He is 20 feet above you.
Okay, so I'm going to do Step of the Wind.
Okay.
Which lets me double my jump distance.
Okay.
And you said I need to roll what,
acrobatics to make sure you can hold on to him once you get up there. Yeah.
29.
So Saurus jumps up and clambers up to the dragon. What's with you and riding dragons, Saurus? This is the second dragon you've ridden.
It's fun.
Yeah.
And I pull a veil tether on him.
Oh, okay. Which is
to let him out long enough for the others to get down the street and away. Okay. Because he'll obviously jump back in.
Yeah, that's that's 2 tethers, but you so you blip him out, and there's a saving throw, I think.
Yep.
Which is I think it's a charisma saving throw.
Tethers do come in handy.
He fails a saving throw and then chooses to succeed, spending one of his legendary resistances.
Oh.
But you feel the energy take for a moment, and then he just like shudders for a second, and it's almost like he blurs out of existence for just a moment, and then reforms himself, and he kind of like looks up in your direction, Source. Those dark magics were written when I was born, young one. And he's there still facing off against you.
Oh, he's a young pup.
He is.
Mhm.
All right. And so, Soros, you're riding the dragon.
Okay.
All right, cool. Then that takes us to Quillian. So let's see.
I don't
Nervous.
like it.
I've got his
This-
attention.
I was gonna say this might decide if we run or if we stay.
You do have
No,
his
y'all
attention.
gotta run. Run. Get Orisha to the thing to turn on the.
All right. Yellow Dragon's Arcone.
It may be like
attack.
strategic to run, but like I just
Yeah.
actually
Marlo and I will beat up on the dragon. The rest of you get.
No, yeah.
Orisha.
Oh, we can totally take this dragon. Not to metagame, guys. The amount of healing potions I got on me right now are fucking insane.
Oh my god! What
We made
What is he
so
doing,
many.
Okay.
gosh, what are you
Yeah.
holding up to?
That is
What is he doing?
everyone except for Saurus. Make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
These mother.
Let's
Wow.
go.
I'm gonna.
Does
use-
Kaimana get advantage because he's got cover behind the fountain?
Yeah, so come on, add 5 to your roll.
Ooh, that's not bad.
Dex save, you said?
Yeah.
25.
25
Right now it's at a
success.
16, but
Josh, for Tides of Chaos, do I have to decide before the roll?
I think you can decide after the roll.
Okay, cool. I'll roll then. Well, if I'm gonna use it, I guess we're using that immediately because that was horrible.
no, I could help out with
Oh
something.
God, it's yeah. I mean, no, it's so bad.
I
Does
could,
the Draconid that was attacking Orisha also have to roll?
Oh, he's not going to survive that. It doesn't matter.
I got a 10. I don't think there's helping that.
I was not paying attention.
Orisha has to do that as well. Okay. All right. If you beat an 18, let me know.
Yes.
I'm going to add Flash of Genius.
Okay.
To me,
Their
Um,
genius decision is to duck.
Yes. And I'm going to add a 6 to my. I don't know in game how to justify it, but I'm just going to add a
So, like
6.
Abel dodges behind something like in the right moment. or
the
something,
geometry of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
that's what it is.
so it's a 22.
Okay,
It's
that's a
not
success.
a part of me
So
and-
Kaimana and Abel, anybody else succeed on it?
Me.
Marlo, Source is on. Jury fails.
I failed.
Orisha failed.
No,
Okay,
wait.
so-
let me read Flash of Genius because I don't know if I can apply it to me and.
I think it's
only
just
apply to
one person.
Let me see.
Okay.
Go
So
ahead.
Juridan and Orisha both take 54 points of bludgeoning damage as
What the
this as this energy builds up in his mouth and this blast of gravel, high gravel just shoots
Or
out
another-
and like drives holes into things and cracks holes into areas around. If you succeeded, you take 23. 22. Marlo, 26. Marlo, you take half of 13 because it's bludgeoning.
I was built for this dragon.
You were built for this dragon. But that is, so 26, everybody else. And then, good. Juridan, subtract 40 from that as you see like Orisha taking the brunt of it, and then you see her cast out, and for a moment you watch as this shimmering ward that had been surrounding her this whole time almost like blips out of existence, and then you feel it slam in front of you, and it's almost a moment of an arcane Orisha standing there like with her arm up, and the blast hits and 40 points of that damage is absorbed as that shield shatters around you, so you only take 14.
Oh, thank God.
Oh wow!
Wow.
Okay, maybe she does need to stay with us, protect us.
Yeah, but that does take Orisha down to 83 hit points. Okay, cool. All
Down
right.
there. I never even had 83. I was like,
Yep, she's high. All right. So that is Quillian's turn.
I forgot she's level 16. Okay.
Yeah, Orisha is gonna kind of look at all of you and just say, "This is slowing us down. Do we stand and fight or go?"
Run!
Go.
Okay, so she is going to grab you, Juridan, and Dimension Door.
Yay!
So you pop 500 feet away on her turn.
What is
Good.
mine?
The Draconids, the only one left is the Ambush Drake, who will probably die from the burn that he... Yep, he dies.
Amazing.
Yeah. The Elemental starts to move towards the dragon as well, and he's going to attack the dragon. And miss on both, but the dragon, weirdly, is now on fire. Because he is not immune to fire. So he... Yeah,
Damn it.
Yeah, so the dragon's now on fire. All right. Juridan, you are 500 feet away.
I am.
You can use a turn to take a potion or something if you'd like.
I don't have any, but I will.
We can say that Marlowe handed out some potions at some point because they were...
I'm okay.
They were-
I'm at 54 out of 68 now.
Okay,
So I'm not
you're
doing
good.
too
Oh, because, yeah, the
because
shield.
he-
And you're watching as, while you're standing there and Odisha is waiting for everyone else to catch up, you just see her, like, casting spells. And you see, like, that shimmery ward building back up over her body as she's standing there casting. All
Do we
right.
have Did I gave Gift of Alacrity to Ogwan?
Ogwan,
right?
yes.
Okay,
Mhm.
cool.
All right. Kamana, that's back up to you.
Actually, quick question to the
Yes.
guy. Would anyone have asked Mar for a healing potion or two before this?
I would have the one that I was making on the ship already.
If you had one to spare, I would have taken one from you.
Okay.
I believe the way we
you
left
get
our last conversation,
you
Abel
get
was
a
not there.
potion of I give you the superiority. Like,
Oh, thank you.
yeah.
Okay. Kamana.
That's Abel right by me at the fountain.
Yes.
And who is that at the back right of the map?
Back here?
Yeah.
That is a horse.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
He's just chained to a wagon going, ah! Ah!
Oh, but what's he saying in Beast Speech?
You get me the fuck out of here!
All right, so it's just Mar, Abel,
Saurus and Abel. And a fire elemental doing his best.
I'm gonna say Abel grab on.
Okay. Does Abel grab on?
And I'm going to shape change into a warhorse.
Okay. How convenient that this is here.
I can just imagine Kaimana like looking at the dragon, looking at the horse, looking at the dragon, looking at Abel.
Being like,
Abel, hold on.
And yeah, we outie.
Okay, so you take off at full speed, and I think that's like 120 feet.
Yeah.
Well, 60 feet. Okay, cool. So you get off of the map.
Nice.
Good. Which takes us to Kaimana. Mar.
I look at Saurus. Do you want to do this?
No.
Absolutely.
What are you?
I hit this dragon, baby!
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Yep, this is exactly what I want to be doing. Nat 20.
Okay.
Oh my
Empowered by the
God.
strength of friendship. Not as good at all. 18.
you have inspiration too.
But let me see. If
An 18 misses.
okay, so I will use my inspiration, which you're D8, right?
Mm-hmm. It would be
Plus 8.
Yes.
6.
That just hits.
Oh my God, Journey.
Oh
is
yeah, we
so
can get the fuck out of there.
Okay. And then 20 6.
Backs of whales.
That also just hits, yeah.
Cool. Love that. Okay, not 21st.
Okay.
This nat 20 is actually gonna fuck him up a little bit, eh? Eh, son? For a little bit more reasons than usual.
You get sneak attack because I'm giving you flanking.
You are.
Well, that. Josh, can I crit and then use my sneak attack, or is that not how the game works?
I mean, your first
You can
attack
say that's
is
not how the
your
video
first
game
attack
works.
was sneak attack because it's flanking. So
Yeah, but I got a nat 20. So.
Right, so you get sneak attack on the crit.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yo.
I don't even know what to do with. Okay.
Get some dice together.
1d8, 2d8, and then this is the lightning. And then I will do the sneak attack separately. That's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
So
Does sneak attack get doubled because of crit?
Yes. Any rolled die gets crit doubled.
This is going to leave a mark.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
It might be enough to make him fly away.
I don't think so. I don't know. That first roll wasn't amazing. Okay, so now sneak attack, which is yes.
The new gods aren't here to die. They're just here to cause chaos. So
That's true. They're like, I didn't sign up for this, actually.
yeah, no.
47.
4d7. Okay, cool. All right, you jam in on your first attack. Go ahead and roll damage on the other. The other two hit. Yeah, they just hit.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll the damage on those other two.
I shall. You're gonna make me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, max on both dice.
Nice.
You love to see it. So that's sorry, the math is really killing me here. 22 for the second attack,
Okay.
and then yeah, double ones. Scott has finally humbled me. I literally rolled max on both die and then immediate ones. That's 10.
Okay.
So-
Good. All right. At the end of your turn, he's going to use a legendary action. I need both you and Source to make dexterity saving throws, please.
Scary.
22.
You're good.
23.
23. You're also good. So, Source, you take. Wow, that's a really good roll too. 9. Source, you take 11 points of bludgeoning damage. Marlo, you take 6.
Oh, Josh, I'm so sorry. I forgot to say something. I forgot to do a thing.
Okay.
Because I critted on this fool. So he can't move, and he's wounded.
Oh, is there any kind of saving throw with that?
No.
Okay.
I have grievously wounded him. He has disadvantage on all attack rolls until
Okay.
the start of my next turn.
Cool.
Thank
All
you.
right. That's good. All right.
He has reduced movement.
Oh, how much does it reduce his movement? By?
Very important thing to know.
Yes.
But I was like, wait a minute,
That seems too strong. Yeah, that's the. So he's flying. So how much does it reduce his movement?
It reduces his movement by 10 feet until the start of my next
so
turn.
after that wing attack, he's going to move 50 feet. So, Soros, you have a choice. You can fly with him or you can drop off of him as he moves.
I'm going to go with him.
Okay. So he flies up this way and kind of is getting away from Marlo as he goes there. Soros on the back of the dragon.
Does Marlo and the elemental get attacks of opportunity against him?
No, because this is the force of the wing blast that attacks you lifts him up and away, and so it's kind of a surprise movement in that sense. Now, Marlo, at the end of your turn, do you want to move? Because he does this movement at the end of your turn. Are you staying to fight the dragon, or are you going to try to get away?
Josh, I'm staying to fight the dragon.
Okay, cool. So you're there. All right, that takes us to.
So have I actually moved? Because I moved this turn. And it's
you haven't moved on this turn, yeah.
Yeah. So can I?
This movement would take place after your turn, so you don't know he's over. He's still over there. Mm-hmm.
Oh, so I don't get to move.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, this happens at the end of your turn.
Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Then I would have stayed there
All right,
because
cool.
that's where he would have been.
All right, Source.
Let me see one thing. Okay. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to save that. So I'm going to hit him.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attacks.
First attack is a 19.
That misses.
Second attack is with 17 plus 9, 26.
That does hit.
Okay, and I'm going to make this a stunning strike.
Okay. Which is a
DC
con save.
Con save. Yep.
Natural 20.
Okay, but I do get to analyze him because no, that's on Flurry of Blows. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
So that was I forgot to roll the damage from the electricity. So that is another 5. So that is 14 in damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to Flurry of Blows.
All right. 2 more attacks.
One is a 5, the other's a nat 20.
The nat 20 definitely hits.
Okay, so he is marked as analyzed, so I can tell what he's vulnerable to, resistant to, immune to, and conditioned.
He's immune to like thunder damage.
Okay. I'm going to Stunning Strike again.
Okay. It's a 15 plus 6.
Yeah,
21. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now, when I hit something with the Flurry of Blows, it must succeed on I can do different conditions like push it back 15 feet, knock it prone.
Okay.
I don't know how this works with a dragon.
Well, it's a flying creature. So what's the DC? What's the saving throw?
14.
It's a con save or is it a strength save?
To be knocked prone is a dex save.
A dex save. That is a
Dex
20.
check.
Oh, just a dex check?
Yeah.
Okay. He will choose to succeed. Burn through the second legendary resistance.
Alright, and the damage from that. Ooh, that's good, that's bad, that's good, that's good. 27.
Okay, cool. 27. Good. All right. At the end of your turn, Source, he's going to whip up at you with his tail. So his long tail's slamming up towards, it's like whipping like a horse trying to gnat away a fly. That is a 27 to hit, Source.
It misses.
Surprising. All right. Saurus, that is 17 points of bludgeoning damage. And I need you to make a dexterity saving, or no, a strength saving throw.
Strength or acrobatics?
I'll let you use acrobatics. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, that's 17.
So you get swatted and go flying off this direction and land. You can use your reaction to reduce the damage if you want.
I monk damage. I monk land.
Okay. So you would have taken, that's really high rolls. You would have taken 27 points of damage, but you take nothing, I think.
Yep,
All right, cool.
correct.
All right. But you are knocked prone here, or you no, because you monk fall. You are there. So he's kind of separated himself from you. And it is his turn. Let's see if he gets his breath weapon back. Yes, he does. All right. So he's going to shift around this way, and I need both of you to make dexterity saving throws. Yes, that'll get both of you.
No.
Okay.
19.
19 is a success. So Marlo, you take 32 points of damage. It's 64 reduced to 32. Soros, you take 30. Yeah, Soros, you take 32 points of bludgeoning damage as you dodge. You're like, it's a stream of gravel, and it's just that thing of like you go like slow motion for a moment, and some of the gravel's hitting you, but there's just like parts that you're dodging, and it's like swirling through the air, and then you land back down. But you definitely took a beating with that. And then he's going to kind of fly up the remainder of his movement. He's about 60 feet up in the air at this point. All right. Marlo.
It may be time to beat a retreat.
No, it's not. Well, not for me, anyway.
You can't stay behind and fight
What I
them
will do,
yourself.
wait, hold. Where is Soros? Where is my little Soros?
Soros is here.
Okay. Can I throw something at Soros as a free action?
Yeah.
I don't need a potion. I'm good.
Are you sure?
Yes. I have 4 healing potions.
My dragon came off the stand.
Okay. Cool. I got a lot too. That seems great for us. Okay, I would like to get up to the dragon.
What's your movement speed?
Oh, it's just a 30.
So he flew 60 feet up, so it would take probably your full movement and dash to get up to his face.
But you can
Okay.
dash as a bonus movement.
Which you can.
I'm a rogue!
You can do it as a bonus, yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay,
Thanks.
so you move,
Forrest.
you fly up to him. You can make 2 attacks.
It's really hard to remember. All
I'm
the
just
shit
imagining that
going on
exchange
sometimes.
happening over 60 feet of like,
Yeah.
you can dash.
Mar running at like half speed and Soros being like, "What?" Okay. Can I hit then?
Yep,
I want to. Okay.
2 attacks, I think, because the third attack is your bonus action. Yep.
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 Okay. So that first one is gonna be a 28.
That hits.
Then a 29.
That hits.
Okay. So.
As you're rolling damage, where the rest of you are gathered, a figure is approaching you. A man dressed in Nuevian garb is running up in your direction. Abel, you immediately recognize Tayo Asara, the consort to the sovereign, is running in your direction.
Danger, Will Robinson.
Okay, Marlo, go ahead. Well, how much
I
damage
got
is that, Marlo?
36.
36, okay. You guys have crossed the halfway point.
Oh my god.
All right.
Mar has crossed the halfway
Mar's
point.
crossed.
Oh, Josh, I'm sorry. Full transparency, I am under half. I would have had to roll to see if I went after him or Soros.
That's true. Yeah, go ahead and roll for that.
Wisdom save. Yeah, 60.
Okay, cool. At the end of your turn, he's going to bite you, Mar.
Yeah, I deserve it.
That's a natural 20.
Oh,
Yeah.
Um,
Oh.
2d10.
I don't see this in D&D. What's going on?
23 points of piercing damage reduced to 11, Marlo.
All right.
Okay. And-
But Josh, you know what he just did?
oh, he activated your...
He activated my limit break.
Oh, nice.
That motherfucker took me to exactly 15.
What's the
really
saving throw?
For critting.
What's the saving throw for the...
I don't.
The blood thing?
I gotta
Yeah.
look at it.
What does your limit break do, Marlo?
You got
Crazy
bummed out.
shit that I definitely remember. Where the hell is it?
It's
I was
just
like
bottom of your
just looking
feet,
at
I
it.
think.
Oh my god. My limit break, where did you go? Oh, it's under features and traits and done.
Yes.
Yeah.
It releases energy around me. Everybody within 10 feet takes 2d10 psychic damage.
Okay.
And then he's got to make a con saving throw.
That is a 17.
Oh, he just beat it, motherfucker. So he's not blinded for a minute. So, you know.
He has blind sight.
Well, then he should think about that.
So that wouldn't have mattered either way. Yeah. But 2d10.
Yep. 18.
Okay, 18. Nice. So below half. Nice. All right, Saurus. He's flying 60 feet above your head.
Yep. I am going to use my monk wholeness of body to get me some hit points back.
Okay.
Which is how many? 27.
Oh.
Which takes my action. He's 60 feet up. I can't bonus action anything. I am going to counter around behind the fountain and take the hide bonus action.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a stealth check.
That's 15.
All right, cool.
And because I have the Ring of Dragon Speech on,
Oh.
let me find it. I start insulting the dragon.
Oh my god.
Let's see what would be good. Something to the effect of you slack-jawed, cross-eyed, nose-picking sack of human excrement. You can't even hit the broadside of a bar.
He will, at the end of your turn, make a tail attack at Mar. That is a 24 to hit Mar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That is... that is 26 reduced to 13.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Okay, cool. We're good.
Okay.
We're good. We're
All
good.
right.
I said earlier what my damage was at.
Yes.
So we don't know
No,
what
I
am
heard.
now.
Which takes us to his turn.
Oh god.
He doesn't get his breath weapon back, so Marlowe, he's going to make
Yep.
3 attacks.
3 attacks?
One with
Did I
his
not get his attention?
no, one with a
Shouting the insults?
one with a bite and 2 with a claw.
Okay.
How can he? Okay.
I mean,
Oh, did the elemental ever get its attack?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'll do him in just a second. 12. The first one I think misses. That's an 18 to hit.
It does miss.
Okay. The second one is a 23 with the claw,
Yeah, that one.
and then the third one is a 25 with the claw.
Yes,
Okay, so the
yes,
2
yes,
claws hit. Where's my d6s? There they are. All right, so that is 28 reduced to 14 slashing damage. Mhm.
No, I'm down.
Okay, so Saurus, you watch as Marlowe falls out of the air. You hit the ground and immediately suffer 1 death saving throw, Mar,
That's
from the
fair.
bludgeoning damage. But he is not aware of your presence, Saurus, other than the fact that like he can't see you, but he heard you. But he hears the sounds of battle elsewhere, and he wings off.
Did the elemental ever get its
Oh,
attack?
sorry. Let's see. I don't know if the elemental can hit him unless he rolls a natural 20, which he didn't on either one of those. So he wings off towards the sounds of battle, where Ogowan's forces are fighting over like a couple streets away, and he heads off in that direction.
Oh my god, I'm so mad.
You're
Okay,
below the halfway mark, which is his runaway spot.
So I'm gonna run around and pour a potion of greater healing into Marlowe.
Yeah, just before that happens, Marlowe, make a death saving throw,
Okay.
just in case you roll a natural 1.
Okay. That's a 3, but it's not a 1.
That's 2. Okay, cool. But then Source comes around and pours a potion in your mouth. Good. So
Greater healing.
Greater healing. That is what 44 plus 8.
Totally worth it.
You did take a dragon off the board. He's going to make an attack, but then he's going to wing away because they're not sticking around with more than half of their hit points left.
Cool. I'm also going to down a potion myself.
Okay, you can go ahead and do that as well. All right, so pulling back for just a moment before we get into Tayo Asara approaching the group. Ogwan's group. So this one is the one you all routed, so they're gone. The ticket takers took them out. Ogwan's been dealing with this group here. So anything that Ogwan's group would like to do on this round, Kaimana?
We're currently in possession of that crossroads.
Ogwan is, yes. There's a group coming from the 5th district up into that crossroads, so you can defend the crossroads if you like.
Yeah, we're going to fortify.
Cool.
And...
Go ahead and roll an attack roll for me, but then it's subtracting whatever the subtraction is there.
2d20?
Yep. Yakuzi, what would the artificers like to do?
Is the dragon still?
There's a dragon in 3, and there's a dragon in 4 now.
Oh my goodness!
Hit the one in 3. It's wounded.
Yeah. Do you have to load first?
You have to load first. You can send your constructs in if you'd like instead.
Sure, we'll do that.
Okay.
We'll send constructs into section 3.
Okay, cool. The constructs go in. Go ahead and roll your attack with the constructs, with the constructs data. And then Airmaster, what would you like to do on your turn?
I'm going to attack the dragon again.
Okay,
with the spread.
With the spread again, go ahead and roll that attack, minusing the damage there. And then Oso with the mages, what would you like to do?
I think since other people are attacking, I'll probably defend.
That's smart because you just had a dragon move into your territory.
Sure.
So
Yes,
you're using shield. Okay, so what that does is it drives forces out of that territory. So 4 is now protected. They have to break that shield on their next turn.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's good. Okay.
Okay, cool. And then Shidera, what would you? There's a that you could go to the walls and throw it. The one that Ogwan's attacking, or you could defend the palace.
Will they be up on us next turn at the palace?
They are moving in that direction if Ogwan doesn't hold. Mm-hmm. And Ogwan's got a dragon, another dragon, and another troop moving in.
I would like to help Ogwan then.
Okay, good. Yeah, because there's another troop moving in, and then there's also a dragon moving that direction too.
Let's attack on that one that he's going against.
Okay, good. Go ahead and roll your attack. All right, cool. I'm going to roll the defense for that group. So Ogwan, what was your attack roll with the subtraction?
It was 35.
35. Nice. You did 14 points of damage to them. All right, cool. What was Chidera's attack on them?
43.
Holy crap. That's
I rolled an 18 and a 20.
That's enough. They're going to run away.
Yeah!
So they run back down south. Now, it doesn't rout them. They merge with this group, but that only adds 25% of the hit points to the other group.
Okay.
Cool. And then
that's one less on.
That's one less. But you guys have routed 3 now. To win, you have to to win. Nuevea has to route. I think is 8. So you've picked
7.
away at them. Yeah, 7. Yeah. So you only have 4 more.
Oh, we're close. Baby.
All right, cool. Against the dragon, let me go ahead and roll his defense. God, I'm rolling so bad on defense, which is great for you all. Okay.
I only rolled a 27 on 20.
That's still 15 points of damage to the dragon. And then Abel, the construct attack against the dragon.
A 39.
Wow, that's 26 points of damage to the dragon. Awesome.
How much have we done to him already?
That dragon has taken a total of 50. So he's getting to that. He's not at the halfway point yet, but he's definitely approaching that halfway point for him. Good.
When it says that the construct activation allows artificers to act as 2 separate units.
Yeah, so you can also load the barrage this round.
Okay, I will do that then.
Okay, cool. All right. Awesome. So pulling back down to the street level, swooping in. Yeah, go ahead, Marla.
Can we take a 5?
Actually, that's fantastic. I have to set something up, so it's good.
Because the anxiety makes me have to pee. So
No, that's good. Yeah, so we're swooping back into the street level. Pee break. We'll be back in 5 or so. Yep.
Thank you, 5.
Thank you, 5.
Thank you, Pete.
Thank you, 5.
All right. So welcome back. All right. So down at the ground level, Abel, Kaimana, Orisha, and Jury, you're kind of waiting. Your friends were all like, yes, run. And it's been 30 seconds at this point, and they have not come back. But there's this figure you see kind of stealthily moving, but then when the moment he sees you, starts kind of picking up the pace and moving your direction, and it's Tayo Asara.
Abel will activate the Hum of Telepathy and detect thoughts.
Okay.
Smart.
What you hear is, there she is. He's been looking for the lioness.
Okay.
Do you want to dig deeper?
Yep.
Okay. It is he succeeds on the saving throw. So he knows that you did that. Either way.
I'm going to trot up with Abel still on my back. So Abel is between the lioness and this newcomer.
Okay. The lioness, it is fine. Tayo, what is going on? And Tayo says, Lioness, there is word from the tram yard that the tram going to the district was destroyed in the first salvo. There is the other entrance that we can take. It is not far. And she says, yes, I don't remember exactly where it is, Tayo. Can you lead the way? She's trusting Tayo to lead you all there.
Can I insight check this guy just to make sure I think the vibe is okay?
Yep.
Because Mars not here.
Yeah.
Can I insight check him?
Did he just resist?
I got a 19.
He seems like harried by the battle. He is armored and ready to fight, as all Nuevians are trained fighters. And the urgency comes across as like, we have to get this done.
Okay. Do y'all want to start moving that way, and I'll go back and make sure Source and Mara are okay?
Yes, I'm going forward.
Okay. So Orisha, Abel, and Kaimana, are you going with them?
Yes.
Okay, cool. You all start heading forward, Jury. You start heading back.
Yeah.
About 2 rounds or so of movement and time, you see Marlo and Saurus making their way in your direction. Saurus kind of banged up. Marlo very banged up.
Actually, I took a lot of healing potions.
Oh, good. Nice.
But bloody, probably.
But bloodied, yeah.
I mean, yeah, covered in blood for sure.
Yeah. But they are approaching you. Yeah.
Where's Orisha?
They started to move ahead. They had to take a different path.
Get back to them.
Oh,
Well,
I guess
well, excuse me. She's not the only important person in this equation.
Saurus keeps running. Like, you just hear like this voice.
I would have
Just
sent
sitting.
Anansi with Jury so we could
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
meet back
Listen,
up.
New Wave is important and everything, but to me,
I appreciate it.
all right.
Anansi
I
can show you
appreciate
guys
it.
which way we took to.
Yeah, Anansi's gonna lead us.
Okay.
Right. Way be with all
Another,
if
I mean,
Orisha goes
another 18 seconds. Could have had that.
Do
dragon.
any of you need
Yeah.
healing?
Forever.
Do y'all need more healing stuff?
Nah.
Okay.
I
All
could
right.
use a little.
Okay, I'll use some.
So as you guys start heading off, what I do need is really quickly, Ogwan's group, make a defense roll for me, please.
Oh my gosh.
I get +5 to that, right?
Yes, the Air Master needs to make a defense roll, and Yakuzi needs to make a defense roll.
What is my defense number? Let me see.
Kuzi, you have a +6.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, I just had that in front of me.
Source, you get 11 back.
24.
Okay, Yakuzi, you take 14 points of damage.
14 damage.
Ogwan,
25.
you take 5 points of damage.
Oh my god.
And let me just double check.
How come I took so
That was
much?
not towards Ogwan. And then Air Master,
36.
You take nothing because their attack was like you were able to swarm around that. So you guys are hearing the clashing of battle as you're moving through the streets. So you're following along from them, and as Saurus and Marlowe and Jury, as you catch up, you're seeing that there is the tattered, broken remains of the tram here, but they've been led to kind of a service entrance off to the side. And there's a gate here that is locked. I assume Abel will be trying to unlock the gate at this point.
Why
Yeah,
are we going this way?
I'll take out my tools.
Does it look like the train works? I mean, I don't know.
It's mangled and like
I
it
was
took
being
a.
sarcastic.
Oh, sorry.
That's fine.
No,
Yeah.
it's and I'm looking at the new guy and I asked him, why are we going this way?
Yeah.
The tram is broken, but we can go straight down from here using the service entrance rather than trying to make it to District 5.
Insight check, and I automatically succeed.
You do.
Oh, yeah,
He
you do.
seems that is a very truthful statement. That there's no like ulterior motive to what he's saying.
Okay.
Oh,
Saurus, you healed 11, by the way. I don't know if you heard me.
Got it.
Okay, thank you.
Abel,
Thank you.
what was your roll on the door?
sorry. Super high, 30.
Yeah, so you all are coming up and Abel's working on the door, and then click, and it releases and the gate slides up, and there is a darkened path in front of you. Marlowe, you would hear this approaching from the back. You hear the sound of metallic gears or something grinding against city streets, moving up very quickly at you from behind.
Go.
Okay. So you hear Marlowe call that. Marlowe, you kind of turn and glance, and you see a device that looks really similar to something that you've fought before on an airship in an early battle. You see something akin to a Ravager, but this one is not like hastily constructed. This is a beautifully constructed Ravager. It is kind of rolling in your direction. You can see that it has like these arms that extend with like weapons and saws and things attached to it, and it is moving very quickly in your path. But you are all diving into heading into the space.
Take lead.
So Saurus, you go in first. Who follows Saurus?
Me.
Marlowe. Orisha will follow Marlowe, and then
Can
will
I,
right behind my mom.
Before I go in, can I throw out one of my illusion cards to try to like throw it off?
sure, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'll throw out an illusion card. Let me see what it ends up playing. Dude, random. Sorry, because it has to be I can't roll dice. Random card.
Who wrote the sci-fi series about the Bolos? Because that's what this thing sounds like.
Joker.
Not sure.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I can show you
it's
what it looks like.
Show us.
Is it cute? Ah, he's a cutie.
Yeah.
Keith Lammer
Miss Walmer?
is the guy who wrote it.
it looks like a fire giant.
A fire giant appears.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Iconic.
The way they
Okay.
got the connect, man.
So
with
the fire giant
giant
appears and like this kind of interposes itself between you and the creature. All right, so then Orisha follows Marlowe. Who's going in after Orisha? Tayo will
I'll go
go.
after mom.
Oh, okay. So Abel goes in, then Kaimana and Jury bringing up the rear. Orisha does turn, and you see her like cast and telekinetically slam the gate behind her. I don't know how long that will hold, but we need to move quickly. So let me slide up to the map.
Real quick, Josh.
Yeah.
So I would have to drop Wild Shape to
Okay. Yes. You will.
get in. Before I came in through the door,
Uh-huh.
how far away is this thing?
It's probably at this point like 150 feet or so.
Okay. I would like to wait until it gets within 120 feet.
Okay.
And I guess I'd hold up a hand asking Orisha to like wait to slam the door.
Okay.
And the second it got that close, I would like to cast Erupting Earth.
Okay.
Nice.
underneath it, and then let her slam the door. So it needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
All right, 1 second. And then Juridan's in here as well.
And so this would be like a 20-foot cube with the maximum amount of distance between it and us, basically, but still having it be underneath the monster. So the last 5-inch square or whatever it is.
That is, you said a Constitution?
Dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw. That is a 13.
Okay, so that's not enough. And
Awesome.
it is going to take 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And also that 20-foot cube is now difficult terrain.
All right, cool. So that will definitely slow its movement. All right, so we're going to a vertical map here as we are in a service tunnel that is going down. You can tell that the damage to the tram also damaged some of this, so this will require some dexterity, some checks and things to get through. But there's also a creature that is approaching you and kind of chasing you through. So Marlo, moving through the space, it's dark in here, but you have dark vision. You get to a space. There's a ladder here. Would you like to go down the ladder?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you go down, and this is a very rickety space, and you realize that like ahead of you, there's a gap and then a broken section where it's broken off. It's a fairly long jump down, or you can try to clear the gap and to get to the ladder on the other side.
I'm going to call it out to the people above, and then I'm going to try to clear it.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and make a... so you're running and jumping. Go ahead and make an acrobatics check for me, please.
26.
26, yep. So you clear, and it kind of like tips as you hit it. So this would definitely be like a one at a time type thing.
Okay.
But that took you 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, that got you. So that's the full of your movement.
I call out to people that this should be a one at a time thing.
Cool, awesome. Saurus, you get down here. You could drop to the next level if you wanted to, Saurus.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And if anyone falls, I'm going to try and break their fall.
Cool, awesome. So you drop down there. Arisha follows down, and she is going to Misty Step, and she pops down next to you, Saurus. Tayo follows down, and he's waiting his turn to jump. Abel, what are you going to do?
Want to go to the edge,
Okay.
activate my jetpack, and glide down.
Okay, so you
Saurus.
glide down to Saurus.
Yep.
Cool.
Josh, can I retcon?
Yeah, go ahead.
And fly.
Yes, so you
I'll
fly
only
down.
remember my wing boots when dragon is in front of me. Yeah.
Kaimana?
All right, so I would like to bring up the rear.
Oh, if that's the case, then Tayo's going to try to make this jump.
All right.
Because it's clear for him. Oh, that's a natural 20. All right, so Tayo, you see him like flip through the air and he lands and it totters, but then he gets up here. All right, cool. Let's come on up.
Yeah, I'm gonna be at the very back.
All right, cool. That's fine. So, Jury.
I'll Misty Step as well.
All right,
For
cool.
free.
So you get down here and then you Misty Step down here. All
I
right,
think
come on.
that might
All right,
activate
so-
wild magic also.
Let me check.
Because I think you're rolling that.
Yes,
side,
roll a
right?
D100 for me, please.
Oh,
Oh.
no.
Well, okay, well.
Here we
I
go.
shouldn't have said anything.
Alright.
I got a 23.
All right, Kaimana, what are you doing on yours?
How high is this passage?
So it's really difficult to tell. It's at least the full extent of your dark vision down. It just kind of vanishes into darkness.
I mean, behind me, the
Oh,
space
behind
between us
you?
and the door. Yeah.
Behind the door is about 30 feet or 40 feet.
Okay. I'm going to use my Staff of the Woodlands to cast Wall of Thorns.
Ooh.
That's nice.
And-
Because around that time you start to hear banging on the door and grinding of stuff. So a wall of thorns appears there.
So it's going to fill up that, like, I'm thinking of casting it laterally. So it fills up, like, the whole.
This way.
Yeah. So,
So we can say like it covers from there to there.
yeah. So it's 60 feet long and 10 feet high and 5 feet thick.
Nice.
That's like the whole point, right?
Yep. And you cast that just as you're disappearing down here, and then this whole space fills in because this tunnel is only about 50 feet wide. Yeah. So it fills that all in.
And so every creature must make a dexterity saving throw if they're in that area, and you can only move through the wall slowly and painfully. So for every 1 foot a creature moves through the wall, it must spend 4 feet of movement.
Nice. Good. All right. And then you kind of move down here.
Yeah. And then I'll wait for them to clear.
Yeah, because Tile has to clear. All right. Down here, Abel, what are you going to do? You can climb down this ladder here. Your jetpack's still activated, so you can slide this way. Saurus, are you going to wait for those two, or are you going to...
Can you tilt it down a little bit?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Oh, that's really long.
No, I'm going to go ahead and go down.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So you get to hear Saurus.
I
got 50 feet of movement.
Oh, you got 50, so you can jump down Saurus with no problem.
Can I send Anansi ahead?
As far as I can.
Yes, you can send Anansi ahead. So Anansi moves ahead once you get here, which I'll go ahead and slide in what Anansi sees.
Oh, no.
That's his why.
And we can't see.
Yeah, I'll slide it down just like...
Because only Anansi sees it.
Oh, God.
No.
The Wall of Thorns. Okay, so Anansi sees a chamber down below, which is your father's chamber.
Oh. That is really high. That was cool.
All right, cool. All right. Good. So Tayo's going to come down, and he'll get to here. Orisha to here. Marlo, you move down this way as well?
Yep.
All right. And then we can say... On the next round down here, that's when you start to hear come on the sound of the door up top has broken, but it's now it's tried to make its way through. At some point, it will give up and retreat.
Nice.
So that usage of Wall of Thorns saved you from having to fight that creature.
Dude, come on. Nice.
Which... and we can just say that over the course of the next minute or so, all of you make your way down into the chamber.
I would not want to fight that thing.
I watched you guys fight the shitty version of it, and it was not fun.
Almost got flung off the ship.
Kaimana saw that thing and was like all metal and mechanical, and there's nothing about this I understand or want to deal with.
No.
I'm going to throw as much nature between myself and it as I possibly can.
Yeah. So you get down to the bottom, and I don't think everyone's been in this. Has everyone been in this space?
Nope. Yeah, I think so.
I think so. Okay. So you see, like, you see, oh, that's right. So the walls lined with unmined zephyrsite and the large central zephyrsite crystal, the massive one that kind of floats there in space, that is the mother crystal that connects to all the other ones. As Orisha gets down to the bottom, she kind of grabs your hand, Abel. Did you see the device that was following us?
I did. It looked very Nuevean.
More specifically than that, make an intelligence check.
Oh, your boy is good at these. Hold on. Oh, I forgot. Let me roll my good dice. Oh, crap. 15 plus a lot of stuff. What's my intelligence?
The moment she says that, Abel, and then she walks away from you because your mother is on a mission. She moves to the central column and she begins to prepare and cast a spell.
Mm-hmm.
Something about what she says hits your brain.
21.
You reach into your bag of holding and take out your puzzle box. And
No!
It looks exactly the same.
That is impossible.
But you all have something to do. Your job is to protect Orisha. You've done a great job of holding off forces that were chasing after you up into this point. This is not an impregnable space. but for the next hour, Orisha needs to survive.
How?
Survive.
Maybe you can tell me, Josh. Did we cannibalize the globe with the tiny hut?
No, I think you just used it in that one battle.
Okay. I would like to take that out.
Unfortunately, putting it at the center might disrupt her work.
In that case, how many entrances are there?
As the entrance you came in, there's the tram entrance, which is on this side of the map, but you can see that it's mostly broken. But you can tell that there's a second level here where there are probably other entrances from other areas of the cave that people could come into through the second level.
Okay. So what I'm thinking of is to block one of the entrances with the tiny hut globe.
Okay. Which one?
And
there's
I'm saying this to the group.
Two on that side and two on this side. Mm-hmm.
I'm saying this to the group at large.
Mm-hmm.
And whoever wants to stay inside the hut and either heal someone as they're wounded or take care of it that way, because someone needs to be inside to cast it. It's not like we can just set it and leave it.
Well, we know we have a dragon that can spit gravel, so I would assume it could probably burrow as well. So I would not necessarily say that the tram entrance is safe. But
and all of the draconids can fly except for the masterminds.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah.
I'd say we can block off one of the two entrances from level 2 and then station people at the...
And I have clairvoyance, so we can put an invisible sensor somewhere and I can like monitor the furthest out thing.
Nice.
Whichever is the clearest, like the biggest entrance where they could put multiple people through, do that there.
Yeah.
Okay, Josh, I'll go put clairvoyance down.
So that would be like if you feel like they might be coming down through the tram entrance to fly. That
I'm
would be
just
the
saying,
largest.
do not neglect the tram.
Yeah.
Sure. I'll use clairvoyance wherever you guys feel best, and I'll just see out of it, and I'll monitor that way, and I'll stay close to Orisha.
All right.
I can put like a sentry out, not me, but I can put something that would at least make noise if someone was coming through.
How wide are the entrances, Josh?
They're like kind of like large boreholes where somebody has like dug in a mine shaft. So they're probably like 20 feet high and maybe 15 feet wide.
Oof.
Okay.
How big is a tiny hut?
Well, I've got a different idea. So the right side of the map, those two entrances.
Yep, over here.
Yeah. So the total length that to cover both entrances, what would that be?
So 15, 35 feet.
Okay. All right. So I would like to cast Wall of Stone.
That will take down the Wall of Thorns, isn't it? Oh no, we lost. We lost somebody.
Lost
Base.
Oh no. Is Wall of Thorns concentration, or does it say that it's permanent once it's crafted?
I believe it is concentration, but I cast it from the staff.
Let me see. That would still require concentration. Let me check the spell. Because some of them, once you cast, it stays even after you drop concentration.
Let's see. Hang on.
Could we perhaps boost the tiny hut with all the Zephyr site that's around?
It would still require someone to concentrate on it.
Yeah, but can you put that over the center crystal and put it over Orisha?
He said that might disrupt her.
It's disrupting, yeah, because she is like... that whole center space, you see she's like carving or drawing in chalk all around it, and she's moving in this whole space around here.
That's fine. I'm gonna pull out a gem.
Okay.
And smash it.
Okay.
and air elemental pops out.
Air elemental.
And I'm gonna instruct it to protect Orisha and attack anything that moves into her space.
Which means Mar is concentrating on a spell.
Anything that's not one of
For the first time in my life.
Yes.
I want to see if Kaimana, if you still want to use your tiny hut, is it possible to rig some Zephyr Sight to it to expand it, make it bigger?
I don't think so.
You might be able to, but it's just a matter of like where you want to put it and whether you want to sacrifice somebody concentrating on the tiny hut.
Yeah, I don't think we want to do that. Did you have a ruling DM on the?
So from the language of the spell, it doesn't say that it stays when concentration is dropped. So it is a magically summoned thing that will vanish once the spell is dropped.
All right, I'm going to hold on to that then, and then I would like to. So I guess there's no way of knowing when that creature's going to give up and fuck off from the.
Yeah, you just haven't heard anything from up there.
All right, I'm going to keep that up until we start encountering stuff down here, and then I'm going to save Wall of Stone to give us cover when we need it.
Sure, sounds good. All right. Anybody else, how you're preparing or where do you want to station yourself?
I'm all good.
I'm go ahead, Source.
Like I said, is how many entryways in
So there's the tram entrance, but that would require flight because the tram is broken. There's 2 entrances on this side and there's 2 entrances on that side.
The tram entrance, hold now.
Okay, I'm gonna put
I'm gonna take
myself
this
up
air
on the.
elemental off of Risha real quick.
Okay, you want to put him at the
Yeah.
tram? Sure. He goes up and flies
Yeah,
up into the tram
fly.
entrance a little bit.
Yep, and I'm gonna tell it to guard the entrance, attack anything that comes through, and make noise if it sees anything.
Sure. Yeah, he's up there ready to watch.
I'll get up on the left-hand platform and keep an eye on those 2 entrances.
Oh wait, Source. Before you go, I give you a potion of fire breath.
Oh,
Nice.
Thanks.
where can I want to post a Nancy somewhere where he can give a clear.
He could
view?
watch the pathway that you guys came in on, or it's up to you.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so you send Anansi back up a little bit, and he goes up into the space that you all climb down.
With very clear instructions to alert me if he sees anyone coming that way. And I want to find a corner where I have like a good vantage point. Yeah, sure, that's great.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pull out my puzzle box
Okay.
and start fiddling with it because I have some things
Thoughts.
I need to figure out
Go ahead and make an intelligence check.
related to my instructor,
All right, Marlo, where do you want to be situated?
Freddie Yakuzi. Ooh.
Oh boy. I guess put me just kind of in the middle of the ground area.
Sure.
Yeah, just close to whatever comes running around.
All right.
Actually, yeah, no, that's what I'll do. I'll hang here in case anything. And no, actually, I'll float above. Just
Okay.
because it's cool.
So yeah, so you're floating up.
And just kind of like midpoint between where the air elemental and the ground is, so that way, like if something comes from the tram, I can get up there fast, or if something's on the ground, I can get there fast.
Sure. All right.
He approves.
Good. So you all kind of are going about making your plans. Odisha is she's doing her work. Anybody who would like to make perception checks of the space, you can make perception checks.
I will do that.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, sure.
Yes.
And I'll make it for what I'm seeing out of through the clairvoyance.
27.
Can I make one for Anansi too?
Yeah.
Because I wrote a 12. I don't know what Anansi stuff is.
I got a 21 for seeing out of my clairvoyance.
Nice. Good.
Mm-hmm. And I picked seeing, not hearing, so I don't hear, I'm seeing.
I'm 21 on hearing.
Okay.
I literally wrote the same thing for myself and Anansi. So
May I have a healing potion?
Yeah.
As you're
I
flying
can
up, you
heal
ask
up.
one to come on up. Good. And you guys can feel free to take this time to heal up if you need to. All right. So as you are all...
Oh, wait, we can spend hit dice?
probably don't have time for a short rest.
Okay.
Because this whole time is Odisha must be... It will take her an hour to cast this spell.
Okay.
So that would be a short rest. So if nothing happens, then yeah.
I find that unlikely.
All right.
And DM, I rolled a 25 for my intelligence check to activate the puzzle box and perhaps have a conference with Yakuzi.
You all watch as Abel goes, his eyes go blue and he kind of falls backwards. And we'll get to that in just a moment. All right. While you're all making your plans or things, Kaimana and Jury, you notice like Tayo has been kind of standing back in the back, like watching and keeping an eye on, but now he's moving up towards Odisha. Odisha is kind of moving around the space and drawing, and he gets up to her.
Can I be right on top of them? Just like not making noise, like stealthily, just like ready to drop on his ass should he try anything.
Yeah, so you kind of move over so you can get closer to him.
And make a look with everybody else, like, don't, like, I got this if this goes south.
I would like to, if he makes a hostile move towards Orisha, cast Entangle on him.
Oh, sure. All right, cool. So you're all like carefully like readying an action because you feel like that's like there's some danger there.
Because I'm not looking in this space at the moment.
Cool. Oh,
I'm readying a pistol shot.
I just realized that the windows were completely all mixed up.
Oh, because my internet went
That's
out.
okay. I was like, wait, I was looking at Jury and I was like, that says Kaimana.
I'm a little otter man.
You're
now.
a little otter man. All right. So as you're all there, you're kind of heightened senses, hyper aware of what's going on. You didn't post anybody at the right entrance. And it's only as Marlo, you're carefully watching Tayo, you hear the sounds of bows releasing. And one after another, invisible archers
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
appear and they fire off. There's two other invisible figures behind them who appear. And then walking out of the tunnel, you see the familiar visage of one Sullivan Musa. And let me roll these attacks, which are at advantage because they were hidden.
Don't like that.
Oh my god.
That hits.
That
hits.
Can you say that I was right?
That hits.
Can you all just say Jace was so right?
That's a natural 20.
Oh boy.
Can I cutting words the nat 21?
Yes, you can. That'll take
Okay.
it down to just a standard roll.
Thank you. Well, I guess I should roll to see. Can he miss if 8 points are subtracted from him?
It's because it's a natural 20. We've ruled that
Oh,
it just
okay.
it does.
It just
the
doesn't
crits,
do
yeah.
it. Okay, beautiful. Thank you.
Right.
I love cutting
And
words
then
so much.
so that's the first round. The second volley,
Oh my god.
they get 2 attacks,
Oh my god. This is bad.
and those all hit.
Oh my god.
Those are lower rolls. Abel, I need you to roll a d20 for me, please.
Oh no.
Oh
I don't want to do it. Get somebody else to do it.
No, this isn't for Abel. This is for something else.
Oh,
This is
that's 16.
Okay, good. Because I just had you roll a dexterity saving throw for Tayo Asara. As 8, like faster than pulled twice and shot, 8 arrows fly from the right-hand side directly towards your mother. Your mother who is concentrating on a spell, and if she loses concentration, has to start over again. Who also only has 83 hit points. 48 points of damage from these 8 arrows flying in your direction. And you all watch as Tayo Asara jumps in front of your mother, and eight arrows strike into Tayo, and he falls dead on the ground.
We were ready
Dead.
to stop this guy.
Yeah, he probably
Dead.
Right.
He's like not a high level guy. He only had 37 hit points
So why would he be out and about?
because
Okay.
he knew.
He saved your mom from a bunch of
I
shit.
know, but
Why are you criticizing him?
They could have sent the Abora to protect her.
The
anyway.
Abora are protecting his wife. So with that in mind, couple small things to do
Really
here.
upset.
You all lowered the DC required for Nuevea's success on the top level. With your successes in defeating dragons and things like that. So I need each of you to roll a d20 for me, please.
Oh, I'm scared. Okay.
We
Oh my
need
God.
3
God.
at this. I think it was 3 successes before 4 failures.
Fucking life.
3 successes before 3 failures,
Well,
but now it's
alright.
it's a little bit lower than that. All right, so Marla,
19.
19. That's a success. Abel,
A natural 20.
that's 2 successes. Source,
16.
that's a success. Jury,
That one.
that's
Oh,
2
wow.
failures. And
But,
Kaimana,
but does the nat 20 give us 2 successes?
it does, yeah. Kaimana,
1.
that's 1 failure. So,
Ace and I doubled up on the nat
Wait,
one.
Oh,
that's
two.
2.
oh wow, so that is equal number of failures and successes, which
Oh my god.
is a success for the defense.
Yeah.
So up at the top, Nuevea is able to drive out the Draconids. The dragons fly away. You don't know that.
Yep.
Here, there is a force that is ready to assault you. As you see Solovan Musa walk out, the 2 gentlemen with him shift in form to Rakshasa.
Uh-oh.
And he just says, "For the Mahar, for Caiaphas,
No.
Oh god.
bring
Why would
the
they working with Kaya?
bring the lioness down." And that's what we'll pick up next time.
Oh my
That's
god.
horrible.
Wow.
Wow.
I can't roll
Absolutely
shit for
insane.
What an-
anything other than Juridan.
Oh, and Abel is currently out of commission because he is inside the
Yeah.
puzzle box.
Because you want to go talk shit in the puzzle box.
Well, it's for Sprayer Yakuzi's designs that are like my
No,
instructors'
it's okay.
designs that are terrorizing Nuevea.
All right. Sounds like it's
Yeah.
time for plan B.
I don't like that.